This is worksheet 24.2, practice, and we're going to look at the scenario for problems number 1 through 6. Jar A contains 6 green, 4 red, and 2 blue marbles. Jar B contains 2 green, 8 red, and 4 blue marbles. What's the probability that Joe chooses a green marble from A and then a blue one from jar B? So we need to multiply these probabilities together. Green from jar A, we have 6 out of a total of 6 plus 4 plus 2 is 12. And then choosing a blue one from jar B, there's 4 blue marbles out of a total of 8 plus 4 plus 2 is 14. So that reduces to 1/2 times 2/7, which is 1/7. Number 2, if Lois chooses 1 marble from each jar, what's the probability that they're both red? In the first jar, jar A, we have 4 red marbles out of a total of 12. And then in the second jar, we have 8 red marbles out of a total of 14. Reducing these, we have 1/3 and 4/7, which gives us 4 out of 21. Now in number 3, we have Brian chooses 1 marble from jar A, replaces it, which is a key thing we need to keep in mind, and then chooses another marble. What's the probability that they're both red? So in jar A, we have 4 red marbles out of a total of 12. If he puts that marble back, the probability of choosing a red one is still going to be the same. There's still going to be 12 marbles and 4 of them will be red. So if we multiply 1/3 times 1/3, this is a total probability of 1/9. However, in number 4, we have Peter chooses a marble out of jar B, doesn't put it back, then chooses another. What's the probability that they're both red? So in jar B, we have 8 red marbles out of 14. If he doesn't put the marble back, then we only have 13 marbles total, and he took a red one out, so there's only 7 red ones left. So if we reduce this, this would end up being 2/7 times 7 over 13. Actually, that's 4/7 over, or times 7 over 13, which is 4 over 13. Alright, number 5, Meg draws 2 marbles out of jar B. What's the probability that one is red, the other is blue? Here, we don't have anything that tells us whether she replaced it or not, so we're going to assume that she doesn't put the marble back. The probability of the first one being red would be 8 out of a total of 14 in jar B. Then if she doesn't put that marble back, there's only 13 marbles left. The number of blue marbles is 4. So we have 4/7 times 4/13, which would be 16 over 91. Then lastly, on number 6, Stewie draws 1 marble out of each jar. What's the probability that each marble is not green? In jar A, there are 6 marbles, 4 plus 2, 6 out of 12 that are not green. Then in jar B, there are 12 marbles, 8 plus 4 out of 14 that are not green. Then we have 6 over 14, which is 3 over 7.